he made one of the biggest mistakes you can make.
Hmm.
I think the formula, the sort of formula in ancient times that Herodotus also picks up on at the from the beginning of, I think, how he thematically sort of organizes the histories. And Herodotus considered the father of history. Uh, how hybris leads to nemesis. So hubris, pride leads to destruction. And he does this in the context of like the Greeks and the Persians, how the
Hmm.
Persians are the arrogant, huge power in the neighborhood, and yeah, they're the prideful ones that get their comeuppance. But anyway, yeah, Odysseus. So they talk about him as wily and favored. Uh, he's experienced in many places, many cities of men he saw and learned their minds. He's intelligent and he's learned many things and many pains he suffered. So all that stuff did happen to him, and he's virtuous, in many ways. But yeah, as we talked about before we started recording, he did have pride when he and his men had finally, well, some of them were like killed and eaten by Polyphemus, the Cyclops. Uh, but when they find the ones that did get away, and Odysseus finally did get away, he couldn't resist like bragging about it to Polyphemus, and that was, if I'm not mistaken, how Polyphemus was able to identify the person who had blinded him to his father, Poseidon. And so that was not all of, I think, his suffering uh, on his way back home, but I think a lot of it was because he had to, you know, he had to brag. He had to have this Cretan, uh, you know, uh, giant know what he had, who had messed with him, who had beaten him.